This is P and we're back. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe now. That way you can stay up to date with all my latest unboxing and review videos. So today is March the 15th, 2022. Taco Tuesday. Comment below your favorite taco or burrito if you prefer the hard shell or soft shell. But today is Taco Tuesday. And we're getting closer to St. Patrick's Day. And also spring is basically here. So comment below if you're already getting spring-like temperatures. But I know if you live Midwest or maybe Colorado or somewhere like that, it still could be frigid. It may even be snow. But hopefully, things will warm up a little bit sooner than later. As you can see in the title, today's pickup, today's unboxing is going to be the Jordan 12 Retro. The colorway is going to be for the playoffs, which is going to be that white and black colorway for the Jordan 12 silhouette. And this is an OG colorway that was originally released in 1997 during Michael Jordan's career with the Chicago Bulls. So yeah, and they also got a championship that year. And the thing about it is, with all the success back then, this is before I was getting Jordans, but to know that the Jordan 11 is the most sought after, it's the model that releases around the holiday season, and in the spring with the low cut version of the shoe, and to try to succeed following something that was that sought after, that iconic, and also a success for the Jordan and Nike brand at the time. You got to be creative, and a lot of people love the 12, and I've had several different ones throughout the years. Comment below if you're a fan of the Jordan 12. And once again, we're talking Michael Jordan, his signature shoe, a different model that's released every year. And in that year, the OG colorways is going to be the playoffs, it's going to be the taxi, it's going to be the flu game, and also I think they had an obsidian white and blue maybe. Those are OG colorways for 1997. And the 12 really wasn't my favorite, although the highest sale that the P.oastman team has sold, one of the highest sales to date, was the 2016 release of the Jordan 12 Wings, which was white and black with a hit of gold. Comment below if you was able to get that pair. That's during the merge, the beginning of sneakers having the draws that you enter, and they got them, and we was able to secure a pair, and it actually had like the number of the pair on the inside of the shoe. It was like 1400 of such and such. So, and I think that's probably the one that was most lucrative as far as the resale. I remember a woman inquiring and copying it from New Mexico. So if you're watching my channel, comment below if you still have them on ice or if you're wearing them. But yeah, the Jordan 12 Wings was amazing. But that year there was a lot of releases for the Jordan 12. I remember getting the flu games, which is probably one of my favorites out of the 12s. And like I said, I'm not a huge Jordan 12 fan. We're going to see how these playoffs look in person. But I also had the gem red, the white and red ones. I think earlier that year or the year before, they had the Masters, and I slept on those, but they had a resale of like 500, like around, we call those the tax time 12s, because it was around tax refund season when those released, just like these playoffs. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and open up one of these first. Was from Hibbett's. So Hibbett's Sporting Goods, and we used to have one locally at a mall that we had that they sort of converted to a strip mall. And I remember Saturday mornings, especially like in the early and mid 2000s. That's where you would go and wait to try to secure your Jordans releases, and it was all fun back during those times. But the closest Hibbett's is probably 45 minutes from where I live, and well, maybe 45 minutes. Yeah, probably about 45 minutes. But anyway, so the way I secured this pair, just a little education if you're trying to get some of these releases, is hit and miss if you're trying online, if you don't have any raffles, or if you're not going to the store, or have anybody that works at these retail stores that may can save you a pair or something like that. One of my friends that texted me and asked me did I have Apple Pay, which I don't because I'm using Android. And he said Hibbett's is usually pretty good if you have Apple Pay. So I was like, nah, but I tried Hibbett's first, and I actually had all the retail stores set up, which is Nike, Foot Locker, Foot Action, Champs, Jimmy Jazz, DTLR, Dick's Sporting Goods, all of them. I was ready to go. And he told me about Hibbett's, and I actually tried those first and secured my pair like within a minute. And then after that, my size was sold out. But this is going to be the Hibbett's pickup, and they ship from Alabaster, Alabama. So Alabaster, Alabama. Shout out to everyone working at the Hibbett's there, or the distribution center or whatever. But as you can see, this box has the opening on the bottom that Nike sends sometimes that I don't like, because for one, you can basically see the shoebox on the inside, so it's not as private if somebody wanted to look, or if it was a gift or something like that. Plus, if it's raining or dust, particles, insects, all of that. So I really don't like that. But we'll open it from the bottom. Anyway. So comment below your favorite Jordan 12 colorway. I remember the Jordan 12 OVOs had dropped. The white ones was fire. I've never been able to get a pair of the OVO 10s or the 12s or 6s or any of those. I think the 6s had OVO. I take that back. It was the 8s, the 10s, and the 12s. But I remember the white ones was fire. They were so clean. But this is going to be your Air Jordan 12 Retro Black, Varsity Red and White. True to size, 9.5. It doesn't have the price on it, but these was $210 versus last year most Jordan Retros was $190 plus tax. Yeah, it's crazy. Allergy season. Better get your Zyrtec. But yeah, so this is going to be sort of like your OG box that you see a lot of the 12s in. The cardboard, the black Jumpman, cardboard brown. Shout out to Georgia Pacific for making these boxes. Then you get like this reddish orange color with Jordan right here in black. Quality inspired by the greatest player ever. And we're talking Michael Jordan, the GOAT, greatest of all time, Chicago Bulls, number 23. From UNC, rookie season started in 1984, 1985. Signed a deal with Nike. Emerged the Air Jordan brand, and that was just the beginning of what we're seeing today on the release calendar multiple times throughout the week, and especially on the typical traditional release day, which is Saturday. But these was released on a Friday, March the 11th. Comment below if you know the reason why. And I was actually off of work that day, so that helped out a lot. as far as reception and being able to secure a pair. Okay. Yeah. Now keep in mind, I'm not a huge fan of the Jordan 12 model, but I know people love them. And they look pretty good on feet, especially I would think with jeans or pants, joggers or tech fleece. Even though Michael Jordan wore them with jersey shorts, of course, on the court. So already I have my first impression just by looking at the shoe. This is a basketball high top sneaker made in 1997 for the 1997 season, like senior year in high school, VHS. We'll start from the bottom up. So the outsole is white and black. You have herringbone traction on the heel. In the middle, you have a black, it's like blacked out, but I know underneath of it, it's supposed to be like carbon fiber, because these shoes are like modeled after vehicles that Michael Jordan drove, whether it's Ferrari or the Porsche, with the carbon fiber, like to make it lightweight, the sneaker as well on the court. You got the black herringbone traction up top. You got a little hit, the varsity red with the 23, the jersey number, and the little Michael Jordan Jumpman in black. The basketball, the toe of the shoe, toe box, black and white. And basically the bottom is white leather right here. I used to be good. I had reviewed so many 12s, so I forgot what each part of the design represents. I almost want to say this is like a rising sun or something. Comment below. You have the Jumpman engraved right here. You have Jumpman on the little lace eyelids up top, and almost like this, it's almost like brushed aluminum, I guess. And you have 2, 3 as in 23 on the tongue with the rope laces. And the Jumpman is embroidered in red on the tongue. On the heel, you have 23 at the bottom in red. Jordan in white on this little strip. Quality inspired by the greatest player ever, same as on the box. This little pull tab has a Jumpman in red and black. The inside is blacked out. The insole is black with a red Jumpman varsity red on the heel. Alright, so let's go over the materials. You can see this, all of the black is real tumbled leather. Very tumbled, sort of soft tumbled. So I think that may be part of the extra $10 that you're paying with the 210, and the rest is inflation for 2022, maybe gas to deliver these materials and all of that. So yeah, so this is more like a reptile type tumbleness to this this white part. And once again, the black, even the tongue, is super tumbled leather. And I actually haven't saw this much tumbled leather of this texture because with these Jordan releases, they use so many different type of leathers, synthetic leathers, nubucks, suedes. So they knew this was an OG colorway. So I think that's why they tried to make sure the materials was definitely on point. And I recommend going true to size unless you have a wider foot. You may want to go a half size larger. But yeah, so these shoes was released in 1997. They was retroed for the first time February the 14th, 2004. Before I started reselling, and I definitely wasn't a fan of the Jordan 12 during that time. And they retroed again April the 21st, 2012, which is 10 years ago. And I didn't start reselling sneakers till 2014. So, and I've had a lot of 12s. I can't remember all the different ones, but check out my previous videos, especially if you're checking out my channel for the first time. I really go in depth. I'll probably do a comparison coming soon with another sneaker or silhouette. It's an OG colorway very soon. So yeah. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at the other pair just for quality control. So this one I had help from a teammate. Check out P.oastman, the same name Postman that's on the YouTube channel. On my Instagram, check out my eBay store. I'll leave a link to it in the description below. And I was able to secure a pair with Dick's Sporting Goods. So the release was at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And probably can secure the pair with Dick's until 30, 35, or 40 minutes later. But sometimes it's worth the wait. So just keep that in mind. Don't get discouraged because someone may forget that something's in their cart or have some type of interference or discrepancy with checking out or change their mind, and you may get lucky. It's not as easy as it used to be. And this was a GR, a general release, which means they had full-size runs from children to adult sizes. So it was many pairs that was made. That's probably why I got the pairs that I have. The resale on these is not super high yet. But if you are a reseller and you have a price in mind, hold on to your price. And if you don't want to send them back because whatever reason, put them in the stash or list them. Somebody will bite eventually, or definitely around the Christmas holiday season, October, November. I know it's a wait, but start stocking up on your sneakers now. So yeah, just another pair of Dick's Sporting Goods. This is the left side. This is how the medial looks. And as far as weight, the sneaker is very lightweight. I think this will look good with like some black jeans, slim fit. Now that I'm looking at the 12 from certain angles, and if you got the right size, or these may look crazy if you wear like a size 13, 14 or above, but I know you still have to have them. But the 9.5, even with the stock lace, it is pretty much fire. It doesn't have anything on the Jordan 11 in my opinion. It's so different. may get a comparison up soon, so just wait and see. But yeah, if you see these sitting in your size at the store now, don't hesitate to cop. Yeah, these are not super heavy, not super clunky. The outsole feels a little thick, but this upper is just right, and it screams basketball sneaker all day long. Yeah, black, white, little hit of gray. And how do you keep this outsole clean? Spray it with the Shout. And get you some Shout. If you don't have like a sneaker cleaner from Foot Locker or whatever that foams up, get the Shout, hit it with your toothbrush, keep it crispy and white. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm gonna have to give these a 9.2 out of 10. Yeah. All right, so a few differences in this one and some of the other ones that retroed is the Jumpman. I think on the last retro, or one of them, instead of it being black like this one, it was red, so you can tell the difference if someone kept theirs in the stash and they don't want these, because they already have the ones from 2012 still. And you can tell that that's the model. If you see this is in red. Also, the lace eyelids are shiny chrome versus this gunmetal color that's not shiny. This square, this white with Jordan in it, is red on the OG or the last retro. I don't know about the OG. I'll have to look that up. But yeah. So those are a few differences. And the carbon fiber shank plate, which is black right here, is carbon fiber, like gray with the little black dots on the arch part of the outsole. So keep that in mind. But yeah, Jordan 12 Retro Playoffs, you already know what it is. Comment below, like, share, subscribe, all of that. Yeah, this is P. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Peace. I like that tumbled leather on the Jordan 12s. Yeah.
That's where it comes from.